Did we lose that turret? Ah, shucks, we lose a part of the ship. Okay, that's something as well we need to be careful. So like, did I lose a turret there? Hey everybody, welcome to this new video of Solaris Ray playing Avorion in insane difficulty. As you can see, we are finding pirates. So at our last episode, I just brought the Gatherer in the system. And I thought that the game was on pause, and it wasn't. And when I came back, I discovered that we were attacked by pirates. and that the Gatherer had been destroyed. So we lost the Gatherer, which is kind of a bother. Now we are taking significant damage. Oh, chunks. Okay, go. Come on, die. Gonna need to have better weapons. Okay, so this guy is dead. Ah, jeez. Alright, the Serenity took a fair amount of beating there. Okay. Okay, so we had a reward to you know, destroy the pirates, but where is the Gatherer? Jeez, I just brought her here in the next 2 minutes that came by. She had been completely destroyed. Where is she? Might be able to scrap some parts, so not everything is a loss. Jeez, that's exactly what I told you guys. Like, you know, I thought that the game was on pause because I let's go there. Before I left, I tapped the game, but apparently the game continued. You know, because you can't allow the game to continue to run when you are not there. So I think I put that setting, and yeah, that's unfortunate. So we lost to the Gatherer. It's kind of a bother. It's a pretty big bother, but you know, we can recover. It's nothing that we can't recover from. But yeah, destroyed. Goodbye, the Gatherer. You will be missed. All right. We also took a fair amount of damage. Jeez. All right. So let's go in the. Well, this is a good question. We could salvage a lot of the ships here, and that's the thing. Ah, here she is. I think that's her now. Can recognize the colors. I think. Huh? That's what's left of the Gatherer. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I almost feel bad. For our little protege, but yeah. Alright, well, what is done is done. Lesson learned, let's put it that way. We're gonna take a salvaging turret, and we're gonna salvage whatever we can out of it. So I think this is the mining, so we're gonna replace the mining with the salvaging. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Let's do that now. It needs to be titanium or beta because it's a titanium recycler. Okay, fair enough. So just gonna put a titanium block. I think you can put titanium. Yeah, it's fine. Let's put just. So unfortunate. I can't believe what happened. It needs to be repaired first. Ah! You guys be kidding! Okay, I can repair it, but honestly, yeah, okay. So that's why the ship wasn't too maneuverable, because I could feel that the ship was harder to move because those blocks have been destroyed and they are all related to movement. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, those blocks have been destroyed. For now, I think it's okay for us to repair it that way, but I would like at one point to put a mechanic for us that we can only repair when we are at a repair dock. I think that will make the game a little bit more realistic and interesting, but I will think about it. Okay. Okay. So we have the salvaging turrets. We're gonna go here. We're gonna allocate that to number 2. You can quick switching control scheme disable. What? You can enable it in the settings. Ah, yeah. Okay, sorry. It was. Alright. Where is she? Okay, she's there. Drifting in space. Okay, no, 2. Right. Double salvaging turret, yeah. Should be able to salvage it on your own, right? Eh? What, is it just frontal? Maybe... Okay, let me fix this because that's something that I didn't know. Technically the turret should be able to move unless maybe it's this turret that is this block that is okay. So let's put just a whole block. Let's see. And now let's take the salvaging turret and let's see if that makes any difference. Alright, now let's put it back in, sorry, let's put it back in auto. Now. Unless it's not recognizing this ship as a wreckage, which is odd because it clearly is a wreckage. Anyway, it's fine. Well, I'm not necessarily super sure that it's worth salvaging what is what is left of the gatherer, but just for the sake of the story, right? So like we salvage back our ship, and I'll recuperate what we can out of it, and yeah. So what I would do so that you don't wait with me. I will just pause the video, and when it's finished, I will resume. Oh, look at that! We have a radar. I'm not even sure if we had this radar in it. Maybe we did. Yeah. See, so we're not recuperating the resources per se, but we are more trying to recuperate the systems. But there were not a lot of systems in the ship anyway, worth mentioning. Alright guys, so we salvaged what we could out of the gatherer. We'll remember you. But we're gonna go back in exploration of the system, harvest a little bit, you know, recuperate our loss, trying to find what is you know, valuable here. Maybe at one point we also gonna try to buy a new secondary ship, but yeah, it's pretty obvious that just like I was concerned, you know, if we bring the gatherer here, it's very likely that if we don't defend it, it's gonna be destroyed, right? 100% sure that it's gonna be destroyed. So, alright, let's see. Let's try to see if we can mine this this titanium, or if there is something. I'm just curious. Like, technically, the salvaging turret should have been able to auto mine. Yeah, just like this. Alright, cool. No worries. Alright. But that's the thing though. I don't necessarily want to just stay there and just auto mine, right? So I would like to have a second ship doing that. But if there is a second ship coming here in those sectors where it's super dangerous, we're gonna need to have an effective way to protect them. Obviously. We need to think about something. Maybe try to make sure that the next ship is has armor, is reinforced, have turrets. You know, not just mining turrets, but has actually defensive turrets. Or maybe what we can do is having a big mining ship, right? A big mining ship, but can have a lot of turrets, and then potentially having some fighters but can actually defend it. Like, not necessarily fighters in the sense like, you know, Avorion sense, but more in the sense of small, you know, escorting ships, right? Not fighters that can dock in the docking blocks, right? But actual ships that can escort and protect the Gatherer Mach 2. Now, I'm not going to call it Gatherer Mach 2. I may call it another name. But I think it's good to have another ship that can do the mining for us. It's going to be... it's very valuable. It's very, very valuable for us. To have that in my experience. So, but we're gonna need to construct a utility ship from scratch. Which is gonna be our own design. Not something that we're gonna purchase quickly in the shipyard. Yeah, I like the idea. And it's gonna have a lot of cargo hold, a lot of armor. It's gonna be a fairly big boy, so it can equip a fair amount of turrets for mining, and we will put some point defenses. And potentially, this ship is gonna have to be escorted, right? Like kind of like a utility, yeah, a real utility ship, right? And then it comes in the sector and it just cleaned the sector out of any potential asteroids or even wreckage. Just keep it clean, right? And I think it's not necessarily a bad idea. I really think it's something that has a lot of legs. But the problem is now we're gonna have to recuperate the resources that we lost. Right, we lost a lot of resources there. We only have 65,000 iron, a little bit of titanium. So what I think I'm gonna be doing, guys, is I'm gonna harvest this area, so you don't necessarily have to bear with me, and I will bring you back when we'll have a fair amount of resources, right? I may even repurpose, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, what I may do is to put some additional mining turrets, right? So like that we can harvest even faster. So momentarily, Serenity is going to become our mining ship. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to keep the point defense there. I think the point defense is always useful, but and I don't want to get rid of okay, so let's do this. We're gonna equip this here, and we're gonna equip another turret here, and we are missing miners. Okay, that's fine. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, I think they have been auto-assigned. That's fine. Okay. And we're gonna go here. Number two. They're all in auto. We still have some defensive capabilities, but we're gonna mine twice as fast. There you go. Perfect. All right. So let's do that for a while, guys. And I may even recycle the two others just to speed up the process. And like that, I think we're gonna keep this entire sector clean, or very close to it. We're gonna mine the titanium, we're gonna mine the iron, and we're gonna make the successor of the Gatherer, and it is gonna be it's gonna be a bigger ship than Serenity, I think, with dedicated cargo space. Almost all the turrets are gonna be mining dedicated, right, or focused, with maybe 2 point defense, right, to protect against the missiles and fighters and things like that. So it's going to be more defensive. And after that, potentially, we're going to create a bunch of small defensive ships, but it's going to escort. So their primary objective is obviously to protect the new ship, and to and if they're gonna have to be able to jump in the same capacity than the other ship. So we're gonna need to have a fairly good jump drive. And as you can see, I could drop out of the ship and let Serenity do it, but I don't, because I don't want to be caught off guard by the pirates if they come and they destroy the drone, right? So it's just a security, right? Because if we die in the series, then, you know, we're gonna have a huge penalty on top of losing the ship, right? So, so that's something. But I like the fact that there is a risk, right? Like you don't replace the ship that have been lost. They are destroyed. They are destroyed. There is no reconstruction token. There is no, reconstruct them in a shipyard. They are destroyed. They are gone. All right. So we're gonna need to learn from our mistakes and make sure that we have a process in place that prevent that from happening in the future. Right. So I'm still thinking about the design of and the name of the ship. Maybe it could be called the Odyssey, or it could be called the Chance, or the Odyssey, or the Utility, or the Pragmatic, or something like that. And But I'm just concerned, like if I just put, utility turrets on it, then it's gonna be very vulnerable, and we're gonna dedicate a fair amount of resources in that ship. So we really need to make sure that we can defend it, right? The Gatherer was kind of expendable, but this ship will not be expendable. So, but it will also be harder to kill because the Gatherer didn't have necessarily armor, plates, and things like that. Integrity force fields. I think I put a few integrity force fields, but I mean it wasn't necessarily a reinforced ship by any stretch of the imagination, right? So, yeah, I think that's fair, right? I think it's fair to say it. Okay, so let me put on pause there, and I'm gonna harvest this sector pretty extensively, and we'll come back. I'm not sure if we're gonna begin in this episode the construction of maybe I will call it the Pragmatic or the Odyssey. I like the Odyssey. I think it's a good ship it's a good name for a ship, and it will reflect a little bit the idea here. At one point, what would be also very cool is to have raw turrets, because I'm not even sure if I have raw turrets. Do I have raw turrets for harvesting? No, it doesn't seem that it is the case. I just have basic turrets, yeah. It's a kind of unfortunate. And here you go. Now the pirates are attacking again. Where are they? Savage Raider. They're attacking a miner. Okay, I'm gonna try to help defend. We'll have a little bit less firepower, but you see, and that's the thing, right? Like the Odyssey will have to be able to defend itself against attacks like that, right? Like it will have to. I'm not necessarily sure if it's gonna be enough to just have a bunch of fighters coming here and just scoring the Odyssey. They're pretty tough. Holy chunks. We have torpedo. Okay, so let's go on the back because we still have the defensive turret. I think I destroyed the torpedo just before it went out. Or it's me or the turret, anyway. We're taking a fair amount of damage. I'm not necessarily sure if we can stay in this sector, actually. It's kind of getting tricky. We take a fair amount of damage. Now, most of the enemies that we are fighting here are just railgun based, right? So armor is pretty good against them. But it's possible that they also have a fair amount of armor. Jeez, this guy is the torpedo guy. Okay, so we pay the crew. Yeah, we're not doing enough damage to this thing. We're taking a fair amount of damage in return, so I really feel that I'm missing the third turret there. Am I gonna have to do a tactical retreat? It's a possibility. I think we can win. I don't think that. Well, chance, yeah. We lost again a few blocks in the middle. Like I'm gonna need to improve the design of Serenity. Like every time. But I mean, an extensive fight like that, those blocks get destroyed. Maybe it's because they don't have. I didn't check if they have an integrity force field. The ship have integrity force fields, but I didn't check if the current integrity force field was covering those blocks. See, it's taking freaking forever to kill them. I don't have enough firepower. Okay. And this thing is being damaged there, but okay, let's try it. Side. I think the Serenity will win eventually. It's just like this ship is the tankiest there because it's the salvage ship or the salvage raider. I think it's the boss of the raid or whatever. Can I actually do this? Like, can I literally take those two freaking turrets? I know that I'm in combat, so it's not super great to do it, but it's taking freaking forever. And just put the triple chain gun here. Put that there. I can't. Okay, because it needs to be a utility slot. Okay, fair enough. Okay. You want to make it difficult for me? That's right. Alright, so we have a little bit more firepower. Where is he? That's not the one. Oh, we took a big hit there. Ah, we have way more firepower now. Alright, I think we have a fighting chance. Shucks, we have been hit by another torpedo. Okay, come here, you savage raider. Between you and me now. Oh, there's another one there. Jeez. Yeah, you're going down, mate. You're going down for what you're doing. Alright. Alright, go, 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 go. Yeah, you really can feel that in this sector the guys are, you know, tougher. Way tougher. Are we gonna get him? Did we lose that turret? Ah, shucks, we lose a part of the ship. Okay, that's something as well we need to be careful. So like, did I lose a turret there? Ah, I think I only have one turret left. No! Ah, shucks, I didn't think about that. Like, the angle. I've been separated and destroyed because the armor eventually took enough damage. Ah, Jones. I don't know if we can win now. By the way, like, do we still have those turrets, or have they been destroyed? No, they've been destroyed. Maybe we can repair them. I don't know. But I think the turrets get the you lose the turrets if yeah, I don't think you can get it repaired. I'm not sure. Jeez, man, now it's a freaking another torpedo. I'm letting my turret. That's right. Take this. You know, I'm letting my turret. You know, taking care of the torpedoes. I just raised a rain of fire on the right. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of there. The Serenity is in a very bad shape. I think we're gonna need to make a tactical retreat, guys. Like it's getting too risky. Like it's to the point where we're gonna lose the Serenity if I stay there. I'm not even sure that we have the necessary firepower to actually take this thing down. Consistently taking damage. Okay. What I should do is mark this. So I get ready to jump. Okay. So anytime now we can jump. Serenity is taking a big hit, guys. Come on, die. Oh my gosh, dude. How much bullets I need to put in your body for you to freaking die? Just die. Oh my gosh. It's getting close. Yeah, we got him. Alright, let's go. Can't stay. We need to leave. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's have a look. How is she? Oh my gosh. Ay. She lost the front. We lost two of our best turrets. No. Ay. And we lost the Gatherer. Oh my gosh. This episode is like has been. Alright, let's go back a notch. I think we're gonna need to restructure. Okay? I definitely think that we're gonna need a second ship. I think that's gonna be very good. And a ship that is more capable of withstanding punishment. Right? But eventually the ship will fall. Alright? So maybe the best strategy is to try to focus on our ship and trying to reach the point where we can find Neonites. Once we'll have Neonite, we will have shields, and then we can make way more sturdy ships. But for now, if we just have armor and integrity force fields, it's gonna help, but or we can make a small ship. A small, non-expensive ship. Yeah, a small, non-expensive ship just to mine. And actually, maybe... Okay, so I think we're gonna need to reconsider that. Because we went into this area and I think it's pretty safe to say that we got our, butt kicked. I think it's pretty safe to say that. Right, we lost the Gatherer. We almost lost the Serenity. Right, she's at the brink of destruction. Right, she oh my goodness. Yeah, but the engines haven't been destroyed, but the front part of the ship, which is where most of the damage have been sustained, was destroyed. And as well, I don't necessarily like putting the turrets at the sharp edge of the ship, because if they get destroyed, then you lose the turrets. So hopefully we can recuperate that. So we're gonna go and repair dock. We're gonna see that right now. Can we actually recuperate the turrets that have been lost? That's a good question. I hope we can, because but if we can, we can. But if we can, that would be good for us, because honestly, those turrets were good, and we don't have as powerful turrets, right? But we're gonna need to make sure that the turrets are in a part of the ship that is pretty sturdy, right? Like armor, reinforced, but it's not just one piece of armor, but it's pretty strong. so that the integrity, oh yeah, oof, you see like there, the integrity force field there has been destroyed there. So I'm gonna need to reinforce Serenity, right? I really think Serenity I think she could have taken that fight, but we needed to have the 3 turrets straight up and trying to focus on the small ship instead of focusing on the big ship, because I underestimated how tanky the big ship was. Really, like the big ship was super tanky, crazy tanky. Okay, so repair. Gosh, guys, we can't. We don't have enough credits. We need 161,211 credits to repair Serenity. And we just don't have this credit. Don't have this money. So if I go here, is it the same amount? Oh, it's even more expensive. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. Alright, it requires more resources to actually repair the ship out of the repair dock. Right, so it's pretty significant actually. Because this was 160,000 and this is 200,000, so that's 40,000 credits more that is required to repair the ship if you're not at a repair dock, and it also costs more resources, right? So if I go back here and I say, all right, how much does it cost there? You see, so instead of 40,000 iron is 32, and instead of 10,000 titanium is only 8. So yeah, it's 20% ish. Yeah, 20% less expensive to repair the ship at a repair dock. So that's good. It's good to know. It's still not within our means, so yeah. I think maybe what we could do is to go back to this sector there. There's 272,733 asteroids there, and there is a lot of resources. If we go back there, we can mine, we can repair the ship, right? We can mine, sell the extra resources, repair the ship, try to see if we can get back our turrets, and yeah, potentially creating maybe a small version, another supplement from the gatherer, helping us mine, because otherwise it's going to take a long time to mine everything in that sector, and then we work on Serenity so that she's ready for those tough fights. But I was very surprised to see how tanky the turrets, the pirates were. Like, but they were way harder to kill than the ones in this sector, right? So, and this is good because that means that the further we get closer to the center of the galaxy, the more difficult it's gonna be. So before we go here, we're gonna need to be ready. We jumped there a little bit too soon, so that's a good lesson. But we're gonna recover from this. We're gonna repair Serenity, and you know, the good thing as well is like we have a crew, right? So if we look, the ship is actually being repaired right now as we speak. So we have a bunch of mechanics, right, that are repairing the ship. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Unfortunately, that's making us pay more wage than we need to, but I think we are fine for now. Let me see how much did we pay for the wage? 2,500, 25,000, almost 26,000 for the wage. So yeah, I think we have enough for 9 hours worth of wage. All right, so we should be fine. And they're gonna repair Serenity almost to 90%, right? But we're gonna need to make sure that we don't get in fights during that period. And this is interesting because those are the moments that you actually want to be in a sector like this, and still have asteroids that you can harvest, so like that you can, repair and do what you need to do. But we exhausted that possibility, right? We exhausted it. But that's fine. So we're going to go back here. We're going to go here. We're going to stay in this area. If there are pirates coming with GTA4, we're not even staying there. But we're going to try to harvest as much iron and titanium as possible so we can repair. Right? So we can repair Serenity. And I'm just reconsidering the idea of having a big ship, especially because I don't think a big ship in those sectors is going to be the solution, because you're committing way too many resources. I don't think, like, if Gatherer was more armored, it would have survived longer, but it will eventually fall. It's not going to be able to survive on his own, right? Not against those pirates, right? Especially if you equip the ship mainly with utility turrets. Now, potentially the Gatherer would have survived long enough for me to come back and then defend it, right? Or ask the Gatherer to flee. It would not have lost the ship. That's true. That's true. Okay, so that's something to consider, because the ship wasn't strong enough. Like, when those 3 pirates jump in the sector, they're all focused on the Gatherer. It's guaranteed that the Gatherer would have been destroyed in a matter of maybe 30 seconds or a minute. Right. Another thing as well that is pretty easy to do, I think, is actually to make sure that before you leave that the game is paused. So like that, if the sector gets attacked, I could have managed the situation and say that the Gatherer to escape, right? I would have given the order to escape, and that would have been fine. Let's see, but I think I was in that view. I don't think in this view we are paused, actually. I think it's the game still continues to run. I think that's what messed with me, but it's fine. It's good practice, and it forces us to revisit a little bit our goals, but we can still do it. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. It was kind of a catastrophic episode. But anyway, it was fun, and I like when the game is challenging. I don't like when it's easy, like when you go in the sectors, you destroy everything. It's like I like when it's challenging, and the game is definitely challenging. That's a good point. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What would be the best move for us to do regarding the circumstances, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.